Alright, boss, I got some questions I want answered. Hello, Chairman. Hi, it's Brian Gendo here. How you doing? Yes, I'm doing fine, thank you, thank you. Just wanted to know what happened to the money. Oh, come on now, don't be like that. We won £788,000 for being 13th in League One. Where's the money? You're investing it in something else. Well, can I ask what? Art museums. Are you buying shit? I'm sorry. Are you buying modern shit? Boss, honestly, that's not the point here. We got £788,000 for a reason, and I want to buy some decent players. Well, then what do you want me to do? Fine, I'm just going to have to loan players in. You're going to be happy about that. You're going to have to be happy about that. Fine. Modern art bullshit. What's going on, guys? It's Gendo here. Hope you're having a good day, and welcome back to another edition of the world's first. Of course, if you're still enjoying the series, please go and hit that like button. Now, today we got ourselves a new season. We got some new players to show you, and we got two matches to play off against. Colchester in the league, and we drew against Stockport County in the first round of the Capital One Cup. Before we get to that, of course, we had a whole off-season to try and revamp the squad. Let's take a look at some of the players that are no longer with the club before getting into who's all coming in. We had to let go of 3 players, not in the least bit because they weren't getting enough play time, and they were very vocal about it. Tom Gamblin being the worst offender. The center mid did okay for us last season in the limited amount of play time that he saw, but he saw himself more as a first-team player, and honestly, with the skill set that he had and the other center mids that I had vying for positions, vying for starting spots, Tom Gamblin was no longer factoring in. On top of that, Joe Grayson felt the same way. He wasn't getting enough playtime in the center of the park with Jack Gallagher, with Ollie Bassett, and especially if you wanted to play on the left side, not with Sam Kelly or Jack Steele taking over that left wing role. So Joe Grayson seeing himself once again as a player that wanted first team football, and that was something I just couldn't offer him, so away he went. And in a move that was seen as something that was a long time coming, especially after last season, Rob Foster is no longer at the club. The guy that I had brought in about 4 seasons ago, and he had scored double-digit goals in that time, with the exception of last season. Rob Foster has seen his role move away because of Anthony Steer, because of Ollie Bassett, and a couple other strikers that I will be bringing in. Rob Foster just has not seen enough development that warrants him a place here on the Sheffield squad, so away he goes. And now, the incoming transfers for your Sheffield Football Club. Coming in on the back line, the 5'11" Lawrence McGuire. He's 28 years old and looks to have the defensive stats and capabilities to firmly place himself in the starting lineup. Coming in off the street, it's Jason Collins, the 21-year-old Welshman looking to make his mark on the back line here at Sheffield. He's going to start the under-21s, but I'm sure that he's going to break into the first team squad sooner rather than later. The men in the middle, Alfie Lester coming in from Stoke City. The 19-year-old may be small in stature at 5'9", but he is big on heart and determination. Another 19-year-old, this time coming in from Swansea. His name is Mark Winstanley. He's got a better first touch. He may not have the better passing, but I need to have that sort of coagulation in the middle of the park, and Mark Winstanley is going to be that type of guy with his high teamwork. The last center mid we are loaning in is named Ashley Dusab, and he's coming in from Ipswich. The 18-year-old, this one does not have as many technical attributes, but he has the heart of a champion. His mentals are there. His physicals are there for this level. I'm going to look to try and integrate him into the squad. At forward, 5'10", Matthew Lynch coming in from Huddersfield on a loan. The 21-year-old Welshman looking solid in terms of attacking stats, 16 finishing, 16 off the ball. And at forward, the final loanee coming in from Blackburn. His name is Andy Beasley, the 17-year-old, not looking to have a lot of time factored into the Blackburn youth squad, so I'm going to try and bring him in utilize him as a backup player, try and get him some rotation, because I see big things for this kid. 14 finishing already for a 17-year-old. And with all these new additions, this is what our team is looking like to start the season. We're going to have Jack Bonham in net, Marsh Brown, Arthur Angel, and McGuire taking over on the back line. We'll have Amena, Lester, Gallagher, and Jack Steele as our 4 midfielders. And sitting up front, Anthony Steer and Matthew Lynch. Hopefully I'll get a decent strike partnership between the two of them. If not, obviously there will be some rotation to figure out which is the best 2 up front. But this is what our opening day lineup is going to be against Colchester. So let's kick off and see what happens. 8 minutes on, Colchester with the ball, taking a few shots in the box. Oh, and it deflects off a defender. And it is the opening goal for Colchester. It's not good. 9 minutes on, we're already down. We've arguably had more of the ball this opening 9 minutes, but just could not do anything with it. Clearance-wise, Arthur could have done something better, and that was just an unfortunate deflection off defender into the back of the net. Colchester have been looking more deadly early, and we have switched to a more pressing style, trying to be a bit more attacking, but when you press up, this is what happens at the back. Boys, defensively, we have been a shambles the last few seasons. I thought that I would have had enough players to fix this. This match really has been all Colchester. We have not had a decent amount of chances to put pressure on them to get anything our way. Halftime, and yes, it's only the first game, but still, we have not been playing up to a standard that I would like to see us play to. So we're going to make some changes. We're going to be a more controlling style. We're going to try and slow the pace down a bit, force Colchester to slow down themselves, and hopefully we can grab ourselves a couple of goals and come away with a point. But it all remains to be seen. Ball coming through, Jean Amena taking a shot. It gets near post, actually far post, and 4 minutes into the half, Jean Amena has gotten one back. I was just about to say that the guys in the middle have not really done a lot to produce something, to produce anything, especially up to the strikers. It's all left to Jean Amena, a winger, to get the first goal for the team. 10 minutes from time, we have the ball out on the wing. Stuart Rennie, who has been subbed in for an ailing Anthony Steer, gets it through to Steele to Junk. Oh, Amena just outside. Last kick of the game, 2 minutes of stoppage time on the clock. Ball falls to Lynch, to Angel. It's bouncing around the box. Oh, and we can't do anything with it. We waste our chances right at the death to tie up the match, to get a point in our opening league match of this season. And it falls short. It's 2-1 to Colchester. Admittedly, nobody played up to par, up to the standard that I wanted to see. So it just was not a good day overall. All we need now is to focus our attention on the next game at hand, which is in 3 days' time against Stockport County in the Capital One Cup. And this is the lineup that we're going to be going with against Stockport County, who are a League 2 team, so you figure this should be a little bit of an easygoing time. I say that there are no more easy matches in football, especially when I'm managing them. So let's take a look at what we're going to be going with, and it's almost going to be a completely revamped lineup than the last match versus Colchester. We're going to have McCullough in net today. Baba, Arthur, Collins, and Sam Kelly along the back line starting. Dave Jones, Ali Bassett, Ashley Dusab, and Jack Steele will be the wingers today, as Jean Amena is going to be sitting out because he has an injury. Stuart Rennie and Andy Beasley will be the 2 strikers up front. Obviously, we did not have Anthony Steer or Matthew Lynch coming back. We're just going to give the other 2 guys a chance and see how they do. Of course, this is a cup match, so it doesn't really affect all that much on the league. Just want to see how these players play. So let's kick off, see what happens, and hopefully come away with a decent result. It looks to me like Stockport do not fancy their chances in this one. Look at how defensive that is. Almost 7 minutes on, Stockport with the ball. Stockport, that ball went through 4 players. 2 of my guys, 2 of theirs, until it found someone on the back, and Stockport somehow have themselves a lead off of a lucky free kick. Take a look at this. He hits it pretty cleanly, but look at that. 3 of my guys could not deal with that free kick, and Stockport have themselves a lead. 21 minutes gone now, and the bad passing is back again as we have failed to... Look at this! We're trying to tackle the ball off of these guys. Oh my God, how did he... Poor clearance, poor defending, poor goalkeeping, all leading to another Stockport goal. This is just disgraceful. Disgusting. And I honestly thought Stockport were having no chance. It looked like they were conceding a defeat right away with the formation they were using, with all 10 men back and one lone striker up front. Well, I guess that means that is a pretty prime counterattacking tactic. Look at all these blue shirts back defending. Out to Kelly on the wing. Gets it over to Dave Jones, and there we go. From one winger to another. Dave Jones scoring his first goal in a long time. I don't know if he had one all last season, but he gets one here. I mean, you can't do it any better. Now, why can't we do that every game? Halftime, and it's nice that we actually have a goal at the half. The only problem is Stockport have two. We need to turn this around. At least we're in a position this time where we can... It feels a little bit more manageable with 45 minutes left to go. Corner kick coming in from Sam Kelly. Tries to find Beasley. Oh, it sneaks in. Beasley with his first goal for the club. They're actually going to score it as an own goal, but nonetheless, it's 2-2. Tie game. 9 minutes into this half. Still plenty of time left to go. But let's take a look at this again. Kelly with a decent free kick. Beasley unmarked right around the penalty spot. It bounces off the back of Lamb's head, and it's 2-2. Let's go, boys. Marsh Brown, long ball, actually gets it through to Lynch off of a really bad pass from Pickering, and there it is! The comeback is complete. Matthew Lynch with his first goal for the club, being subbed on just a few minutes ago. 8 minutes left to go in the game, and it's 3-2 to Sheffield. Now defense. I know this is a big ask. Oh, that was a great tackle from Lynch. I thought that was a bad pass from Pickering, but Lynch doing his job defensively to win that ball back. 5 seconds to go, and we have officially gotten ourselves through to the second round of the Capital One Cup, turning around a 2-goal deficit to win 3-2. Admittedly, everybody from the midfield to the strikers did very well. Defensively, still need to tweak the defensive line. I do not like anybody on that defensive line. Everybody that I've played is in the doghouse right now. Until I'm proven otherwise, everybody's on trade notice. And that, of course, leads to who are we going to face in the second round of the Capital One Cup. Let's just view the draw and draw all, because this episode's run long enough as it is. Let's see exactly who we're going to be facing. Drawing all teams right at the very top. We get a Premier League side. We get West Bromwich Albion in the second round of the Capital One Cup. Oh joy, oh joy. So now we know who we're facing in the Capital One Cup. Let's take a look and see when we'll be coming back for the next episode. And I feel like we should have a double live com versus Oxford and Crawley Town. We have a good number of matches in between to see how well our team is gelling or not gelling, and see how good or how bad we do within the first 7 league matches. So that's, I feel, a good spot to come back. Oxford and Crawley Town. So until that time, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. If you like what you saw, of course, go and smash that like button. Lets me know if you're still interested in the series, as well as if you're new to the series and the channel in general, go and hit that subscribe button. Any comments, suggestions, questions, anything else at all, please leave in the comment box below. But as always, this is Gendo, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and peace out.